Yo, good morning. Welcome, everybody. I was on time, but my keyboard's being super weird. It's not working. By super weird, I mean it's not working. It keeps not registering key clicks, and then it'll register like 10 seconds later, and then spit out a million of it, of the same character. Who's gonna fix me? Batteries in your keyboard? It's a USB plug-in. Keyboard got wet probably? Dude, I didn't get wet. I don't spill anything on my keyboard. Ever.
Like this.
Yes. Thank you for the troubleshooting, Ryan. Look, I'll show y'all. I didn't even press a button. I didn't even freaking type yet. Maybe drivers. What should I do with the drivers? I feel like that's probably something. I've obviously plugged it on, back on. I restarted my computer. Could you imagine if you used hotkey order entries? That's what I'm saying, bro. I use hotkeys all the freaking time. Update them? How do I do that? Turn off sticky keys? That's with shift, right? Okay. Sticky keys. I'm assuming this is what you're talking about. I don't want that. But if I type, it's still happening. Change USB port, tried that. All keys are certain ones, seems to be all keys. I restarted my PC already. I don't know how to install a new driver, that's the problem. This keyboard's attached to use via or whatever, which I went on there. And I don't see like firmware updates unless it's in my Windows settings. But I can't go. I guess I can use my phone. Okay. Open device manager. Head in here. I'm up to date. There we go, device manager. Keyboard, keyboards. Keyboard's hardwired. Happy Monday, everybody. For what it's worth, my golf weekend was fun. I went to a place called Lajitas out in the middle of nowhere, Texas. Super West Texas by Big Bend. Literally right next to it. In fact, I hit golf balls into Mexico. They have a little tee box that you just stripe golf balls into Mexico across the Rio Grande. Could just be a bad keyboard. Bro, this keyboard's been amazing for a while. The golf course was very cool. A lot of elevation. One of the coolest golf courses I played, but it's very sleepy out there. I went with 12 guys. And it was a little snoozy after golf, but golf was fun. Search keyboard tester in Google. You know, that's a great idea if I could type. The golf course was very cool. I don't think I would go back. Too sleepy when there's so many other good spots, but I'm very glad I went. Friday, there was like 30-mile-an-hour winds. It was almost unplayable. Not fun. Saturday was 7 degrees, sunny, perfect weather. Epic. And then yesterday we played right before our flight, and that was fun but hot. My body's wrecked. You know what I mean? All right, do I install a driver, chat? Do I update the driver? I guess I could uninstall all of these and plug it back in, right? And that would do the same thing. Uninstall. Plug it out. Plug it back in. The last time this happened was July 17th, 2024. Happened almost 2 years ago. And then it just randomly started working again after I had used the desktop keyboard for a bit. Let me get used to that. What's the, Okay. Oh, it's getting closer to working. Ah! Oh, give me that on-screen keyboard. I've unplugged and replugged in this USB and tried different cables and tried different ports about 30 times already. Oh? It's every single key. With a delay. Everything is delayed. Dude, I don't freaking get it. All right, let me see if I can do this. Come on. Why not get a little more tilted real quick? Par 18. All right, send that view up. I can't check the news because I can't type. Wait, Chad, I just tried one more plug. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I tried 2 plugs that didn't work. 1 plug did work. Oh god. And now it's okay. I think it's just a finicky plug. It's still working. Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's look at news. Don't worry, chat. Tilt is gone. Happy as can be. Got Pal talking at 9:30, apparently. Well, I'm officially greenlighted to trade as well. Chopping around VWAP here. 23.36, huh? Man, we had some slaps. Making that roll, huh? Roll off the highs. I like in 22.808 if we were to slap it, but I wouldn't be shocked for a little sideways action, if not a little push. All right, if you haven't, make sure you press the thumbs up button down below. God, this is so frustrating, dude. Technical problems are so frustrating. Yeah, I already restarted the computer right before the stream started. I logged on after it was a hard turned off all weekend. Keyboard was jacked, restarted. Tried different ports, tried different chords. Tried one new chord just now and it worked, so I don't know, man. Very strange. In other news, I survived the boys' golf weekend without a single hangover, chat. No hangovers. It was so dry and hot there. And I guess it was so spread out, but 0 hangover. Very, very proud of that. Also was not overserved by any means. But all in all, big win. I hit a drive. This was on the windy day. Hit a drive 320. Wind was on my back on Friday. Hit it 320. That was fun. Not normal, but I was hitting it farther than historically. I think I told y'all on Wednesday I was hitting everything pretty far. Like 20 to 30 yards farther than normal the last time I played. Making good contact, and it seemed to translate again. What'd you shoot? We played a 2-man scramble, a 2-man scramble, and then a 4-man scramble. So I didn't actually end up keeping my own score. Yesterday, irons and drivers were terrible, but my chipping was very dialed, which was fun. And then Friday and Saturday, irons and drivers were dialed. So definitely got me excited to play some more golf. I need to be playing more. Melting through VWAP. We got top of the hour here in 2 minutes, chat. Here, I'll show you a little video. This is one of my friends teeing off, but this gives you a little idea of what it looks like. Pretty sick. Desert mountain vibe. Didn't realize still full screen, sorry. How was your run today? I didn't run, I slept for 9.5 hours last night. A little recharge. We're just gonna melt away, chat. Top of the hour here in 30 seconds. I only try the Nasdaq really hard, not S&P. Yeah, that was Big Ben, Kyler. I don't really like a retest of VWAP here. I think with it being the prior high, we probably pop it. I think this volume at 320 is actually pretty interesting that we just tapped into. We're going to continue the sell-off a little bit, but I'm going to give it a couple minutes here. I was a little off in the first 20 minutes of the day with the keyboard issue, so I'm going to let it do its thing. Even a retest of the prior open, if we don't have any buyers, I think it's pretty interesting. Retest the prior open on this 5-minute candle, 40s. Lajita. Yeah, it's... I don't know what it means. It's like fajitas, but lajitas. Did y'all PJ'd out there? No, we didn't. We took a... They have, like, the golf course has, like, a charter out of Austin. Through JSX, but it's not a JSX plane. It was like a it was like an early 2000s old school United regional flight. Southwest Charters is what it was called. It was very strange. But it's an hour flight, so whatever. Sees like 28 people or 30 people or something. Packed plane. Strange. But the airport's crazy? I don't know. We flew out an FBO. So I didn't have to go. And the Lajitas airport was not busy. I can tell you that. If we float up the extra couple points, I'm going to take a short. Looking at the prior open here, a little consolidation. Stop above VWAP. I think if we float VWAP, it probably pushes back up into like 80. But nice move to the downside. Just do we continue it or not? This is still here in like 20 seconds. I'm gonna get out of this. I don't want to be on an up close trade getting short. Kind of want to fill in a slap pretty quick. All right, missed it by 2 points or so. JPOW's 930 got moved to 230. Perfect. Got point of control here now at 29. That's the whole move I was looking for. I just missed this fill by 2 points. That sweep up into there, if I get filled out, it looks pretty good. It's the exact move I wanted. Just didn't quite get the fill. That's okay. Would have been a 20 pointer for me. I've been thinking about the markets are going to move with or without me. That quote has changed my trading drastically. Drastically? Nice. Glad it's helping. It is a little bit of a mental shift. What was the thought process behind the short? Well, as I said in the moment, we've been selling off really nicely. I think us tapping VWAP, it's invalidated. That's where the prior high was also. But a retest of the prior open, we see this trade all the time when we have nice, like a nice trend type play. So a retest of the prior open, stop a little bit through the sweep of VWAP, looking at volume at 20. It's been heavy so far, so just going with the trend. No reason to fade it until it decides to fade, right? And like right now, we had a nice little slab without a ton of sellers. Nice buyers pushing us back up. Maybe we push it back through VWAP and get a little kick, right? But until we start to see that type of movement, I don't want to blindly buy. I'd rather go with the trend until the trend changes. But like delta wise right now, this looks not terrible. And we got volume here now as well. So, you know, maybe we go back down to 320, push it up a little bit. Or maybe we just push it through VWAP. And I think through VWAP, like I was just talking about, it kind of makes sense to go push that 380 level again. 270s. 270s, 380s. Somewhere around there. There's the push back into 320. I think it needs to be a little bit more aggressive for me, to be honest. But okay, push 320, go back up into VWAP. I mean, it's not bad movement. Didn't quite get to VWAP, but got close. Buyers still look good though. Oh, another interesting thing, chat. Back to golf real quick. My miss on my driver is my slice, which always has been. But this weekend I was having to line up straight because I was actually driving it straight. Crazy concept. I wasn't playing my slice. I was actually playing a straight ball with the occasional slice. It was very strange. Like it, but weird. I even had a few draw misses, which is crazy. I've hit a draw on a driver 5 times in my life before today, or before this weekend. Sounds like you're rotating. Honestly, maybe, yeah. I just wasn't really thinking about anything too much. Maybe it is the swimming. I rotate in swimming now, you know, so maybe it is a 1-to-1. You never know. All right, floated through VWAP a little bit, slap back down. Got to get some buyers to step up here as we rotate back into 380. If we don't have a lot of buyers at 380, I actually think that's an interesting spot. Well, Mackenzie, that's what normally happens. In fact, I did that plenty. And then I finally was like, F it. I'm lining up straight. I'm tired of lining up and watching it just have a straight ball, straight OB. Worked a little bit. All right. Got a little block at 400 and some change. 61 at 05 is what that is. Buyer's trying to step up a little bit again. How many swims you got playing this week? I think 2. Assuming I can hit them. We got Good Friday this week, chat. Markets should be closed on Friday. I'm not sure if I'm going out of town or not yet for Easter. We got a town Easter, probably will leave on Friday, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna swim on Friday or not. I'm definitely swimming Wednesday. I actually kind of like 411. 411 to 420 is kind of interesting. There's 380. You just open until 12 on Friday or something like that. Yeah, it's just, I don't trade half days. I mean, half day is essentially a market close, which I guess I shouldn't say, but I shouldn't say market is closed when it's a half day, but to me, volume is always so trash, it's basically fully closed, you know? One second, chat. The view page viewers is broken. There's 800 people in here, but it says 125. 830, but it says 125. It's weird. Okay, rotated 80s. Retest supporting control here is actually fairly interesting. It's just, we're gonna hold it or we're gonna slap to 20. Or do we just front run it a little bit and rip it higher, which seems to be the play. Having a bad tech day? Yeah, that one's not on me though. Maybe America's getting hacked. So I got juice down below. Also weeks in 11 minutes. I heard it got moved. Let's see. I don't see it on financial juices getting moved. Maybe it does talk. Yeah. AP still has him talking at Harvard. Is at Harvard? I don't know if it's gonna do much, to be honest. Who cares about those guys, you know? Bro, the comment section on all of these political videos is always just stock related. It's always just a bunch of bots being like, buy, buy, buy. TLDR is a buy at 5 cents. SVMDA is the best buy of the century. It's only half a penny. You're like, F off. Bitcoin, bumping to the moon. Buy, buy, buy. See, short Bitcoin. Buy, buy, buy. I met Joey in Miami. Full porting. I just came up with that. I think that's pretty clever. If you full port, you will be a fool who's poor. That's a 5 head right there. Big brain. Full porting. Wow, I like the full porting. I just made a tweet about it. Clever. We're gonna chop view up now. Sick. Okay, let's break that low. I actually like a break of the low, push back into 320, back into VWAP. I think is actually fairly interesting if we can snap this little spot here in the 30s. Might not do it though. Might just rotate back up to 60. Got some juice lower though. Buyers still look all right. Okay, a little bit of selling in that flush. Do we make the rotation into 20? Not quite yet. Missed it by 2 points. Got volume down here now as well. Just got filled long off of 20s. No, trying to sweep that low. Give us a sweep and a push would be great. But might just hunt the liquidity. We'll see. 300. Oh, nice push. Got 30 seconds on this candle. Gonna stop me out break even, huh? Stopped out break even. On to the next. Could have taken 10 there. I wanted to see us close around VWAP, to be honest, and just continue the chop. When I'm buying an extreme like that, I think the 10 points is totally valid. I also think the rotation back to the range is totally valid. We'll see which one ends up happening here. Hindsight, 10 points is better, but I'm also very happy with the break even there because I think we could flush this pretty easy. First trade of the week, though. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see right there. Right there, exactly what I wanted to see. Got stopped out break even and it ran straight up to it. Part of it, that's okay. On to the next. I wanted this quick of a move to happen on this push. I mean, we had, like, it felt like we had the aggression there. It just didn't do it. Did it that time. I'm confused why 320 is showing lots of volume on the 5 minute and 22 range, but on the DOM it shows bigger all. It's because of it being regular trading hours, right? So point and control is based on the regular trading hours. These other levels might have had more, or what's it at actually? 330 is currently point and control. 330, 400 contracts. The other ones though, it's gonna be because of the overnight session as well. So like this shows a lot of volume at 320 because of the overnight session as well. Although it's not that much. I don't know why. Maybe it's off. I trust nothing right now. Everything tech related hates me today, so. Reading it good, just ahead of the game? Yeah, just slightly. I'm okay with how that all worked out. On to the next. It's like nothing happened. I took a break even. Markets are gonna keep moving. I wanted the momentum 30 seconds earlier. Al speaking, no. Let's look. Yeah, they're waiting on him. It's at Harvard, though. I don't really think it's going to do much. Personally. Why does him speaking at Harvard change the impact in your opinion? I don't think he's going to drop any bombs in front of a bunch of college students, to be honest. Nor do I really think they're going to ask or be allowed to ask any super hard-hitting questions that are going to move the markets at Harvard, to be honest. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I just don't really think I will be. Anytime Pal speaks, it does much. No, that's not true at all. A lot of times when he speaks, and this is different since this is a moderated Q&A apparently, but most of the times he speaks, it's a pre-release statement that he's just regurgitating, literally reading the same pre-release statement. Doesn't do much. That being said, if I see something worth taking, I'm going to take it. My point is that him talking right now is not going to dictate whether or not I'm in a trade. The price action is going to dictate whether or not I'm in a trade. If I like something, I'm going to take it. Right now we got a little bit of juice up at 345, not much, and then we got some juice down at 300. Are you shorting? I'm nothing right now. Flat. Ace. Yeah, have I ever tried Motivate? Yeah, I hated it. When I tried it, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. But doesn't mean it's bad. I just didn't like it.
Board of Governors. His nomination to serve as chair in 2018 by President Donald Trump, and then his renomination to serve as chair by President Joe Biden in 2021 stand as testaments to his bipartisanship. Chair Powell approaches economic stewardship with a philosophy grounded in empirical evidence, institutional humility, collaboration, and public service. Like the greatest Fed chairs in our history, Paul Volcker, Ben Bernanke, Chair Powell advances the interests of our nation and not his own, sometimes at great personal cost. We are immensely privileged to have him share his insights today. Please join me in warmly welcoming the Chair of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System, Jerome Powell.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks very much.
So I'd like to start at the beginning of your career. You studied politics and then law, and then eventually pivoted from that to public service. Were you thinking about public service and economic policy making at the start, or did all of that come as a surprise later? And how did you decide to make the pivot when you were in the middle of your career?
Let me start by saying, David, thank you so much for having me, and thank to all of you for being here today. It's great to be here. I've been looking forward to this. Yeah, so I took macro and micro my freshman year, and it wasn't as interesting to me at that age than some other things, so I wound up majoring in politics, actually specializing in Africa. It's fair to say that my freshman major was acoustic guitar. My parents gave me a D35 for high school graduation. They must have regretted that because that's what I was really working on mostly. But I did finally figure out what I wanted to do. And when I graduated from college...
Yeah, I just don't... I think this is going to be labeled mostly for kids seeking a new... Like, getting into the workforce, man. It's just a bunch of kids trying to figure out life. I don't really know. I don't think it's going to be too much, to be honest. Is he a deadhead? I don't know, but I could see it. That'd be fun. Powell's a deadhead. I'd love that, honestly. Grateful Dead is one of the best golf course jams that you can play, honestly. Okay, we swept the low. We got that liquidity at 300. Now we got some juice at 350. I kind of like the sweep and go, to be honest. Keep it fairly balanced. Fairly balanced on the day. Maybe come back into that volume at 08. Stop below 300. We kind of already tested it, huh? Maybe we sweep it a little bit. Not like that. Look back at VWAP potentially, if not a little higher maybe, depending on what we're doing. Maybe we end up selling it off. I don't know, but I kind of like this. I like this idea. Or 10 points of risk, 12 points of risk, 11.5 points of risk, whatever it is. A little bit of sellers. Still got juice at 250, so maybe we end up rotating it down, in which case we'll play the IB trade, a close below IB and rotate it back up, but Value area low, I think, is interesting. Trying to get through 320. I'm gonna go and move that break even. Let's pop up prior high at 335. Couldn't do it yet, huh? Rejected point of control. Just a smack into break even. Guess I could have taken it again, but man, I want to see that push. It feels like the momentum is ripe for it. But I would be up 20 points right now on 2 base hits instead. So instead of being flat. So I don't know. I guess technically I'm making the wrong choices, but I don't hate the ideas at all. In fact, 300 here also is fairly interesting. But we had that wick there, so I think we'd probably rotate it. Okay, there's IBL. We're going to sweep the lows. Good break-even stop. Save myself some pointage. This block at 250 is probably going to get tapped, I would think. Got some sellers. Okay, so we swept the lows, which is why I got long. We swept the lows, bid it off, got a little pullback. Wanted to see us rotate back up in a VWAP for some chop. Didn't do that. Instead of rejected point of control. Couldn't pop the prior high. We slap off of it. We sweep the low again. We close at IBL. It's not really a good enough close for me to get long there. I like 10 points. I was like 5. Or to get short there, excuse me. To get short at IBL. Not a good enough close for me to get short at IBL. I like 10 points. It gave me 5. So just wait and see what happens next. Yeah, I talk about them a lot, Glenn. And I love them. But I also have been recently talking a lot about the fact that I'm looking for bigger trades. My accounts are at a spot where I'm wanting to try and push a little harder. Break my comfort zone, practice some new stuff with looking for bigger trades and catching some momentum out of it. And I'm okay with doing that. The markets are always moving. I can always find a base hit, to be perfectly honest. So I want to, while the markets are moving a lot, I'm looking for a little bit more. I want to push pretty hard into these last two. My payout got approved on Friday. So I got another 40,000. That's the 4th payout on these accounts. So I've got 5, and then number 6 is fully opened up. So I really want to push through the next 2 weeks, honestly. Push hard through the next 2 weeks. Is in a perfect world. See if I can do something crazy. I'm not breaking any records here. I'm not going to have a $2 million payout, but I would like to get as close as I could to $1 million. That'd be fun, you know? Got to push pretty hard for it. I have to do 8 days, yeah. 8 days between payouts, yeah. Okay, we got 230 sitting at 50. Imagine we go into that. Waiting for part 2 on the Ninja Trader automated strategy. Yeah, I got to figure out. I haven't done anything with it yet. I got to figure out what I want to do with that. I'm still debating if I want to try a different strategy or try and optimize the one that we were doing, the opening range breakout. I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. TBD. Yeah, Lemon, you can go watch the ChatGPT video on my channel. It's the 2nd or 3rd most recent video. And to clarify, to Glenn or whoever asked the question, there's still nothing better than base hits when you have a fresh account. As that buffer increases, I think there's some wiggle room to do a little bit more. But absolutely the best thing to do when you're starting out or new accounts, in my opinion, is base hits. Little pieces of the pie. Stack that buffer, get that buffer. Right now, I have no trailing drawdown. I have no daily loss limit, technically. So I just kind of want to see what I can do with it, you know? Go a little parabolic with it in a perfect world. Okay, this is interesting at IBL here. I just got filled at IBL. Got very close to stopping me out. Probably still get stopped out here for 12 points. Stop is above 300. IBL trade is a break down below. Retest. Look for, honestly, 250. But I don't know if that's going to happen. We got a little bit of buying trying to happen. I get stopped out there. Minus 12 points. I mean, in a great push. That stop out for 12 points for me instantly got rotated all the way up to 20. Another 13 points. Quick 25-point push, to be honest. Maybe we go back up to VWAP now. I don't know. No. I'm not trying to take it as an insult either. I think, just trying to clarify, because I understand it is confusing. I talk about base hits all the time, and I'm looking for more. But you're not going to see me open my risk up anymore. My risk is still going to be tight, just like I'm taking base hits. I'm just seeing if I can catch a little momentum out of the base hit, essentially. When would you consider a retrace to IBL as a potential short? I mean, that trade, I think, is a potential IBL retrade. 100%. Just didn't work. But it's really anything that closes under 10, 15 points, makes a move, comes back into it. Especially with liquidity sitting lower like that, I really like that. But we ended up pushing it into point of control. I wouldn't be shocked to see us slide through it again. But who knows? At the end of the day, I'm also not shocked by an inside day at all. Meaning, we stay inside IBL. A little sweep out, rotate back up, I think makes pretty good sense on a day like today after pretty slappy action on Thursday and Friday, you know? A little inside day to kind of recover a little bit, I think makes plenty of sense. Another nice push. $12 tons of Kit Kat products were stolen in a transit between our factory in central Italy and their destination in Poland. What do you do with 12 tons of Kit Kats, chat? How are you going to sell 12 tons of Kit Kats on eBay or Craigslist? Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace ad pops up. I got 12 tons of Kit Kats for $300. You must pick up. No delivery. Take a break. This guy's got the jokes. 50% retrace of the wick at 300. Got filled out. Went into IBL again. So tempted to open this up more, man. Just feels like we've been sliding so much. I'm gonna go and move that break even. It's got to make the move pretty quick or I'm gonna get stopped out again. Stopped out, break even again. 3 break-even stops and a loser. Which I'm okay with. I still like that 300 level, to be honest. Yeah, buyer's trying to step up a little bit here. It's exactly what I wanted to see again, man. This happened like 3 times already. I think I'm gonna call it here, chat. It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna move around. I'm feeling a little like I need to move, walk around a little bit. So I'm going to. I'm not done trading for the day by any means. Be back in Discord in a little bit, or watching in Discord. But I'm gonna take a little break, see if we can get out of this range a little bit. I really like the moves. I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm seeing the moves fairly clean, minus this one IBL trade. Everything else, all these break evens have been like just looking for too much or not taking it off quick enough or getting stopped out too early. But we'll see what the rest of the day brings. I don't hate the movement by any means. It's not. I'm not stopping because I hate the movement. I'm just stopping because I'm getting antsy. Especially after a weird start to the day with the old keyboard issue. So anyways, good luck everybody. Be smart, be patient. I'll see you in Discord. It's linked down below. It's free. If you're not part of it, you can join it. A lot of funny people in there. But good luck everybody. Happy Monday. We're back. I'm here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Not Friday because it's a half day on Friday. I don't trade half days. Good luck everybody. Be smart, be patient. See you tomorrow morning at Market Open or in Discord in a bit. Peace everybody.
Always sharp as a tack. He's got his eyes on the Nasdaq, ain't no looking back. He wakes up every morning sipping on that coffee black, trading numbers on his screen, yeah, he's got that knack. He's got his finger on the pulse, knowing when to buy or sell. He's making moves all day, making his portfolio well, from the open bell to the closing bell. He's ringing that cash register. With every trade he makes, he's getting closer to his treasure. He's a Nasdaq cowboy, riding that market wave. TBM ain't afraid to take risks. He's got money to save. He's catching those highs, dodging them lows, making his name. TBM's the king of the Nasdaq, playing his own game. He's a Nasdaq, king of the Nasdaq, playing his own game.